So, guten Tag, Batman. Ich weiß, das ist nicht wirklich Halloween-mäßig, aber ich habe das eben entdeckt, dass ich das noch gar nicht gespielt habe. Und ich hatte Bock auf Batman, weil es ja jetzt einen neuen Batman-Trailer gab. Und da habe ich mir gedacht, scheiß drauf. Ja, ich bin gespannt. Wie gesagt, nicht wirklich Halloween, aber jetzt egal. Ich wollte da mal reingucken. Ich fand den ersten Teil ganz geil. Ich mag ja die Telltale-Dinger, waren ja sowieso eigentlich mal ganz cool. Habt ihr eben schon gesehen, Schatten Edition spielen mit einer anderen Grafik, andere Texturen, aber habe ich gedrückt auf Schattenmodus kaufen, aber es ging nicht. Keine Ahnung, kam eine Fehlermeldung. Und hier ist auch schon das zweite Problem. Ich habe den ersten Teil gespielt. Aber es ist schon so lange her. Ich habe keine Ahnung, was ich da wann wie entschieden habe. Das ist ein bisschen schade. Aber deswegen werde ich das wohl wählen. Ja. Ist halt so. Ich habe gar keine Ahnung. Habe ich alle? Ich habe nur die erste Episode. Scheiße, ich habe gedacht, ich habe alle irgendwie. Ich war mir nicht mehr sicher, wo ich das her habe. Ich dachte, es gab es irgendwie bei PlayStation Plus oder so. Egal, machen wir jetzt mal Episode 1. War das nicht gerade sogar der Riddler auf dem Bild? Und das passt ja, weil in den neuen Film geht es ja um den Riddler. Unter anderem. Und um Catwoman. Und um Pinguin und um Batman. Eine Bettechfarbe. Ja, schade. Den ersten Teil und dann den zweiten hintereinander weg mit der Entscheidung. Selbst schon geil.
One fateful night, my parents gave their lives for me. They became my heroes, their legacy untouchable. Until I learned the truth. My father, Thomas Wayne, was a criminal. He ruled over Gotham from the shadows. And everything I thought I knew about myself changed forever. The children of Arkham exposed the truth about my father to Gotham. Their attack turned friends into enemies and threw the city into chaos. I was committed to Arkham Asylum, where I escaped with the help of a mental patient named John Doe. After a bloody battle, I put an end to it all in the catacombs beneath the city. The Penguin, Two-Face, and Lady Arkham were the first real challenge I faced as the Batman, but they would not be the last.
Spring has arrived in Gotham, and with it comes City Hall's quarterly crime report. Crime is way down since the fall of the Children of Arkham, marking another triumph for newly minted Police Commissioner James Gordon. In a statement this morning, Gordon credited his success to the public partnership between the police and the Batman. He praised the mysterious vigilante for his sacrifice, describing him as essential to the security of the city. Things are looking up, citizens. After the long, dark winter comes the thaw. Now, if only the Knights could win a game, everyone would be happy.
Lucky 13! There it is.
Rumi Mori, import-export magnate, one-time Pipex CEO, international arms dealer. The world sees Mori as a legitimate businessman, a philanthropist who gives to charity, not a criminal getting rich off the suffering of innocence. A masterful performance. I wonder, if a man hides in plain sight for that long, Does he forget who he really is? What do you think, Master Bruce? Must be hard to stay true to yourself.
We all wear masks in public. Every day is 1,000 little performances.
Perhaps, but some are more encompassing than others.
Masks are hard to maintain. If there are cracks in Maury's, we'll find them.
The GCPD already bugged his penthouse and found nothing, meaning that if he's doing arms deals in Gotham...
They happen on the casino floor. I need to find a way to hear what Maury is saying.
Standing by for support. Look for something with a microphone. The Bat computer can...
Well, looks like roulette is his Achilles heel.
He has a reputation for being lucky, but then you don't need luck when you own the house.
Ich finde den Riddler echt interessant. Ich finde es sehr cool, dass es hier um den Riddler geht. Wurde, finde ich, selten eigentlich gut dargestellt, so richtig. Und das hatte richtig Potenzial im neuen Film.
Al, I'm hacking into Maury's phone.
Weil, ich meine, was hatten wir damals? Fucking Jim Carrey, der einfach nur Ace Ventura war mit Riddler-Kostüm. Und auch der von den Arkham Games, der war nie so wirklich da und dann musste man immer 5.600 Milliarden Trophäen sammeln. Im letzten Teil musste man die sogar sammeln, damit man die richtige Story, das Ende sieht. Das ist einfach nur scheiße gewesen.
So, I've been sitting over there wondering, what's Bruce Wayne doing in a place like this? I figured you went to fancier casinos. Someplace where only high rollers go.
I'm looking for something different. New thrills.
Well, it's a good thing you're here. And it's a good thing I'm here.
Ach ja, warum?
What in the hell are you doing here?
Stop me if you've heard this one before. I begin and have no end. And I end all that begins. Who am I?
I don't give a damn. I told you 10 times. Our arrangement is over.
Death, Maury. I am death.
Something's happening, and it doesn't look like a deal.
The man in the hood. I remember him from your father's time. I think that's Riddler.
Wie die Augen kurz aus dem Kopf gesprungen sind.
You seem distracted. Bruce.
Please get away from me. Now.
What?
Just turn around and start walking.
You're lost, rich boy. You're not all that.
Ich wollte das gar nicht auf die Art und Weise sagen. Ich hätte gedacht, er sagt das jetzt. Verschwinden Sie von hier, es passiert hier gleich was, oder keine Ahnung.
Sir, it's time to leave. For you? An easy one. What question can you never answer yes to?
I don't give a crap, let's go.
Wrong. The correct answer is, are you dead?
Na, hätte ja auch sein können, schläfst du, oder?
Now, let's get started.
Get out of there. Get your suit.
Al, let Gordon know what's happening.
Right away.
Hey, no one leave!
Commissioner Gordon on the line, scrambling audio now.
Gordon.
Batman, what's the status?
Multiple gunmen, hostages at the casino. A madman in a mask.
Riddler's back in Gotham.
Riddler? He hasn't been seen in years.
Well, he's putting on quite a show.
There's a squad on the way. They'll be there.
Sieht da natürlich auch niemand, ne? Da in der Gasse gerade, wo 1000 Fenster da hingucken.
Please, please. We can make the deal. Anything you want.
Our issues can't be solved with handshakes, Maury.
This is what happens when you back out of a deal with me.
There's only one way you're getting out of this alive. You have to solve a riddle. And I choose my words carefully if I were you. Listen closely.
No, please, don't do this.
Without fingers, I point. Without arms, I strike. Without feet, I run. Who am I?
I've got visual.
That drone fully functional.
I'll need a place to drop in without being noticed.
Ohne Finger zeige ich.
It's a tricky one, isn't it? A mind bender that scratches at the very nature of our existence.
Some kind of torture device.
Doesn't seem like he's getting out until he guesses the riddle.
This Riddler certainly has an imagination.
Rattling around like a
Riddler.
A terror from the past. I never thought I'd see him on our streets again. He's not to be taken lightly.
I know. Remember, choose your words carefully.
Same woman from before.
Perhaps you should have turned on the charm.
Batman will save her, along with everyone else.
But don't think you can just stall. I will get bored. You won't like that.
Cashier's booth. That'll do. Just need to take out the guard first.
Audio playback fully functional.
Time for a distraction.
What the?
Holz de Gusch.
I'm losing patience, Maury. Are you expecting a hint? Give me an answer.
Batman!
We can't get in.
The front's covered by gunmen and they've got the back barricaded with blackjack tables.
How should I deploy when we're inside?
I'm relying on your eyes and ears. What's the best course of action? We need a distraction. Find a way to limit their line of sight.
Sounds like a plan. You're completely insane!
No, I don't believe that's it.
Oh, boah, ganz schön brutal.
I'll clear a path. Wait for my signal. Give him hell. We're counting on you.
Scheiße. Was? Man ist sofort tot? Oh, das ist doch doof. Ich hasse QTEs. QTEs müssen immer einmal weitergehen. Mindestens. Dass man es noch korrigieren kann.
Batman! You're ahead of schedule. I'm a little busy right now, but I'll see if I can fit you in. Not him, the hostage! Shoot the hostage! That man clearly isn't using his head. Break it open.
With pleasure.
Ja, das Telltale-Spiel. Ich weiß, das passt gerade überhaupt nicht zu Halloween oder so, aber ich hatte das spontan gerade gesehen, dass ich das habe. Auf jeden Fall die erste Episode. Und hatte da irgendwie Bock drauf. Gab ja auch den neuen Trailer jetzt. Vom Film.
Gotham's criminals have become zealots and thugs in cheap suits. And you, I've come home to find a wannabe in my chair. Eating my goddamn porridge. This is my city. Now I'm back, and I'm taking what's mine. Either you're thinking or your brain has stopped working entirely. You're supposedly the world's greatest detective. Yet here you are, completely at my mercy. Now. Oh, you have to be kidding. Clever, but not smart enough. Let me show you how it was done back in the day.
Ja, das haben sie wirklich gewusst.
Brawling like a common street hood. It just doesn't do it for me.
Alter.
Follow the power lines. There must be a weak point.
You broke the cage. That's cheating.
Think I care about your rules?
I'd heard you were a man who followed a code. Why would you save that dirtbag's life? Mori made his money running guns, trading off the suffering of war. Why wouldn't you just let him die?
You thought that stunt with Mori would cover your escape. I wanted to show you I could save him and still catch you. I don't have to compromise.
You haven't caught me yet? Nothing I've seen so far suggests you will.
Alter, wie kann der noch stehen, wenn der so viel... Hat er schon in die Fresse gekriegt?
Enough of this! You know how to scrap. I'll give you that. But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with something a little more cerebral. Better hurry, detective. Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt. And we know you can't let that happen.
Mann, das finde ich ja so ein bisschen... Also wirklich... Als würde Riddler Als würde der Riddler das schaffen, gegen Batman zu kämpfen. Ja, hat mich gerade erinnert so ein bisschen an, naja, Last of Us. Mit der Hand.
You should have called us before going in, Gordon.
Waller?
After all, we're here to help.
Tja, da ist er abgehauen, einfach. Einfach abgehauen. Obwohl er 15 Milliarden Schläge in die Fresse gekriegt hat.
Circuitry inside, but nothing obviously dangerous. The Bat computer will be able to analyze further.
Your days are numbered, Bat Freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs. Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
The Riddler's right hand in custody. Not a bad result, all told. Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help dragging him down. He got a sick pleasure out of taunting us.
He was smart enough to slip through our fingers.
Yeah, and leave a bloody mess in his wake. Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. And what we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Uh-huh. Get Fernandez on it right away. Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourselves. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor.
Sehr voll witzig, wenn es irgendwie um irgendwelche Parasiten gehen wird. Komplett was anderes als man denkt.
We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone. So, you're the legendary Batman. I've heard a great deal about you. So much so, I don't know if I should believe the hype.
And you are?
This is Amanda Waller, director of the agency.
What are the feds doing here?
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do. World-class criminals like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty. Does this one speak?
Just say what you want to say.
With pleasure. Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly and for so long, everyone thought he was dead. Everyone was wrong. Riddler's back, and if these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling him, Batman. You and me? I bet we'd make a damn...
Ich finde echt cool, dass es hier auch um Riddler geht, wie im neuen Film.
I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkham. Not to mention that filth, Oswald Cobblepot. We could do great things together if we joined forces.
Ich finde es ganz cool, einfach mal nichts zu sagen.
You'll come around. The only real problem with your setup is who you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut it.
I got a local crime rate says otherwise. Ms. Waller...
Please, Commissioner. Tear gas. In a hostage situation, we got an ambulance full of civilians with their eyes swollen shut. Not to mention you let Riddler slip through your fingers. You GCPD cowboys
geschwollene Augen sind besser als tot sein.
You're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you?
You can't put this on Jim. I called for a distraction.
Then maybe you're not as impressive as I thought. I'm here to prevent this incompetence in the future. I gotta get a security detail on Mori while he's in the hospital. Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far, as a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
The nerve on her. Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle.
Hey,
This is our town.
Blinkt doch
We're
gar
the
nicht,
ones
oder?
that'll catch Riddler.
Ooh, I thought you was gonna bite your head off for a second.
I'd like to see her try.
Special Agent Iman Avesta, Field Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case. And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
I put together this psychological profile of Riddler. You'll see when you read it. He's changed. For your eyes only, if you catch my drift. The target of the casino attack, Rumi Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's back in Gotham.
I heard them talking about some kind of deal.
Any idea what?
No, but it'd be safe to say they didn't come to terms.
Thanks. That's a help.
Ja, stimmt, das ist eigentlich dumm. Hast du recht. Weil
I'm Gotham born and raised, you know. My dad ran a store in the shadow of
Weil eigentlich ist das ja in der Maske und er guckt da ja durch. Aber wenn die Augen blinzeln, dann müssten ja seine Augen leuchten. Totaler Quatsch.
The criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you? There's something in you that pulls you towards the...
Vielleicht hat er das eingestellt, dass die blinken. Das ist so ein automatisches Ding von der Maske. Damit Leute, die mit ihm reden, ihn menschlicher finden. Keine Ahnung. Das ist einfach Schwachsinn.
Danger. The chaos. The energy. You can't keep away, can you? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry. I think I know you a little better now.
I'll be in touch. Agent.
Batman, before you go, Gotham's your city. I respect that. But you should know I don't have to play nice. I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now. You better share everything you find. Or this courtesy call is gonna become something you really won't like. You get me? There's a lot of ways this could go.
Stay out of my way, Waller. And I'll stay out of yours.
Episode 1, das Enigma. Das Enigma. Ja, irgendwann muss er ja schlafen, ne? Er ist ja eigentlich immer wach.
What an eventful evening. I've taken the liberty of preparing some refreshments.
Thanks, Al.
Da unsere erste Riddler-Trophäe.
Maybe music will help.
Weißt du? Ja, weiß ich auch nicht. Jetzt kann er sagt ja gerade, vielleicht hilft etwas Musik, ne? Jetzt kann man sich Musik aussuchen. Wie geil wäre das, wenn man jetzt, keine Ahnung, weißt du, jetzt kann man da ja aussuchen, klassisch oder Jazz oder so. Schau vor, jetzt kommt halt einfach so eine übelste Scheiß, weiß ich auch nicht, ich kenne mich das nicht so aus, irgendeine Rap-Scheiße, wo es um irgendwelche Bitches geht, die irgendwelche Titten, irgendwelchen Gangstern in die Fresse halten und das ist ja voll lustig, weil es einfach überhaupt nicht passen würde.
Can't go wrong with the classics.
The computer is finished scanning the Riddler's puzzle box. It's ready when you are.
Let's get to work.
ist da eine Verzögerung drin, ey. Ja, irgendwie sowas, ey. Weißt du, oder auch, weißt du, jetzt meint er, can't go wrong with classics. Weißt du schon mal, er sagt so, can't go wrong with classics und dann, weiß ich, kommt dann Slipknot mit dem ersten Song oder so. Catwoman, Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham. Aber Mann, ich kann mich an die erste Staffel nicht mehr so richtig erinnern. Wahrscheinlich müsste ich die nochmal zocken. Man kann dann sogar den Spiel schon übernehmen. Aber ich habe auch irgendwie keinen Bock, das nochmal zu machen. Und ich habe Bock auf den Riddler, weil der im Film auch kommt, den neuen.
I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency. There's plenty here. Know your enemy and all that.
Warum zittert Alfred denn jetzt? Haben sie jetzt wirklich die Story aus Batman und Robin übernommen, oder was?
It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Alfred.
No, don't you worry about me. No, I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour of duty.
Your family, Alfred. We worry about family.
Thank you, Bruce. It'll pass. Working always helps.
Ja, ist das Schlimmste. Bürger von Gotham unterstützen und Zusammenarbeit von GCPD und Batman. Oh, nice. Aktien von Wayne Enterprise auf Rekordhoch. Geil, wir sind reich.
The agency. The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
Batman's got some competition in town. I wonder if we need be worried about losing our unpaid and thoroughly exhausting job, I mean.
The Riddler's a flashy, homicidal maniac with a thing for puzzles, and Waller and her agency might be just as dangerous.
Again, Waller may be running a more ethical operation these days. Yes, Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes, to have him returned, it's unsettling. I remember when he was
Ich finde es so krass, weil ich habe das damals schon gesagt, also schon vor Ewigkeiten habe ich das so gedacht. Man müsste mal so einen Film machen, wo halt der Riddler geile Rätsel macht und das ist dann so wie bei 7 oder so, weißt du? Und Batman ist halt dann der Typ, der halt die Rätsel löst. Ey, und der neue Film, da haben die Regisseure, also der Regisseur hat gesagt, dass das quasi genau so ist. Also das soll quasi so sein, das ist so ein bisschen halt echt sehr auf die Detektivarbeit spezialisiert und soll halt echt sehr düster sein und so, und da habe ich richtig Bock drauf, ey. Er hat das Klavierrätsel, das ist halt, ja, hat er wirklich gemacht.
You ask me, he needs help. He's clearly sick.
Ja, was heißt wieder zurück? Ich finde, das gab es noch nicht mal wirklich in den Filmen. Und das finde ich halt so geil, weil im neuen Film haben die explizit gesagt, dass sie darauf dass es sehr darauf ausgelegt sein soll. Da hab ich richtig Bock drauf, ey.
Doctor.
I know just the place for him. Plenty of room at Arkham Asylum.
Next to him, most of the inmates seem like a picture of health.
What was that? You should see her face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
I take everything back.
Okay, kann ich mir angucken. Montoya, Lucius Fox, Alfred, Imana Vesta. Ja. Was machen wir jetzt mit dieser Box? Was ist das Rätsel?
Riddler's little gift is all about.
Solve my puzzle soon, or people will get hurt. Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
There's writing engraved along the rim. I have an eye, yet cannot see. Who am I?
That sounds familiar. I've heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
Boah, es können ja mehrere Sachen sein, bestimmt, oder? Ja, ich habe das erste Mal nicht gedacht, das ist ein Hurricane. Aber es ist halt so vage. Ich habe ein Auge und kann nicht sehen. Aber wer bin ich? Nicht was bin ich. Hurricane wäre doch was, bin ich, oder? Aber einäugiger Bube macht doch keinen Sinn. Vor allem ein einäugiger Bube könnte er trotzdem sehen mit einem Auge. Ich habe blinde Gerechtigkeit. Wer bin ich? Ja gut, es wäre auch was bin ich. Sag mal blinde Gerechtigkeit, weil er meinte ja auch, warum habe ich den Typen gerettet? Das ist doch so ein Waffenhändler gewesen.
Justice. How it released a Batman, maybe. Lady Justice is blindfolded to show she's impartial.
She has 2 eyes under the blindfold, though, not 1.
So it's something else. The eye of a hurricane.
It fits the description in the riddle, but I'm not sure how it helps us. Even if there were hurricanes in Gotham, it's hard to imagine one helping us with the object in question. If that is indeed the key.
The eye of a needle.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
Look at these strange grooves.
Kinokarten? Ach.
Forget.
Oh, wie traurig er kurz war. Hey, wieso hat die Musik eigentlich aufgehört?
Selena. She'll turn up again. I'm looking forward to it.
CD abspielen beim Plattenspieler, genau, das würde ich gern sehen. Wie ein Plattenspieler CDs abspielt. mir einen Anzug aussuchen? Ja, die sind fast gleich, ne?
No one beats Lucius's handiwork. Lucius's latest model never ceases to impress.
Okay, was mache ich jetzt?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Was soll ich tun? Was kann ich denn überhaupt alles machen? Hä? Was soll ich denn jetzt machen?
Needle. A record needle.
Ach so.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. And don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms. Something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound?
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
Hey, Alfred.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually gonna be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany? Really?
Your daughter, working alongside you. How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany. I'll be at Wayne Tower.
Good hunting, Bruce.
Good hunting. Good will hunting, Bruce. Good Bruce hunting.
Oh, excellent. I'm glad I caught you. I have some good news to share.
Good to hear it, Regina. It's what I've come to expect, with you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board, and they couldn't be more pleased with how our partnership with GCPD is going. Seems like you made the right call when you decided to take that contract over the Arkham remodel. The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case?
Deine Mutter.
Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Oh, this? No. This is just something for Lucius.
I see. Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to.
Wie es wohl wäre, wenn man nie etwas sagt, wenn man bei jeder Option immer einfach nichts sagt.
You're in my chair.
Just updating the encryption on your bat tech. But if you want me to stop?
No, the seat is all yours.
This is the thing you were talking about?
One of Riddler's puzzles. Some kind of test.
Show me. Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help. If his history is anything to go by, he left us a clue. A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
Would you look at that? Micro-pulse waveform. And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do.
Die Tür geht auf.
What in the...
It's not one of mine.
Think fast. Hi, Dad.
Tiffany?
Hey, Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for toys. So hard to know what to get a man who has everything. So I made you some tech the government would be jealous of.
Someone here wants a raise.
She's already gunning for my job, Bruce. Can you believe it?
The hours you work? Not a chance. I actually have a life. Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
And I don't just mean what happened to your ear. I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look...
Well, please just don't say old.
Well, now that you mention it.
Hey, play nice. Bruce has had a rough year.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late, already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. This circuitry design. It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? It's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
Oh, well, your clearance level isn't high enough to tell you that, Tiffany.
It's not high enough now. Give me a few weeks and I'll know all your secrets.
He's being serious. This is above your pay grade.
Come on, guys. Clearance? You two don't have the slightest idea what this thing is, do you? You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this. Figure out what it does.
All right, if you think you can help, then be my guest.
Oh, I know I can help. I just gotta let him know that I won't be finishing up orientation.
No problem.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor after work to see Alfred. I heard he wasn't doing so well. That he was having some issues with his health?
Oh, well, I'll let him tell you himself, but, he hasn't been doing so great since the kidnapping last year.
Oh, no.
Yeah, every now and then his, hands start shaking. I'd like him to see a therapist, but you know Alfred.
Well, maybe I can convince her. Catch you guys later.
Welcome aboard, Tiffany.
Thanks, boss.
All right, then. Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What, we do. If you're willing to pull her into this Riddler project, why not consider bringing her into the fold? Into the mission? We're going to need help if we're going to be dealing with the likes of Riddler. And we can trust her. She's family, after all.
Well, if she's anything like you...
She's better than me.
Okay. Then let's give her a shot.
Great. I'll start thinking about how we can broach the subject with her. In the meantime, Riddler's puzzle will be a fine start.
Well, shall we go down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
Mr. Wayne.
Yes?
I'm Special Agent Avesta. This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
Weiß ich doch. Halt die Fresse.
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit. I'll be down in my office.
I'll be down in a few.
No worries. I'll, start without you.
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's Behavioral Analysis Unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
Please, come in. Make yourselves at home. Can I get my assistant to get you anything? Coffee, water, donuts?
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Oh, die muss weg.
This office, it really represents you.
Well, I'd like to think so.
Is this you?
Nein, ist mein Vater.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy. After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what, exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham. Yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham? Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that.
How's it going down there?
I, left that file on your desk. Think you could bring it down?
I'll be down in just a second. Sorry about that. What were you saying?
I was saying you're a bit of a mystery.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Riddler? That psycho from the news?
I thought you'd be interested, considering your history.
My history?
A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good. You put yourself at risk when you helped bring in your friend Harvey Dent. He was a violent psychotic at the time, almost destroyed the city. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane. They seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
They're not attracted to me any more than the average citizen. We live in one of the most dangerous cities in the world, right? Stands to reason I'd run into a few psychos.
Like this guy. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends.
Das will ich ja nicht sagen.
You two were close.
John may very well say that, yes.
But not you?
A conversation in a mental hospital does not make us friends, much less close.
I see. According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
Ich erinnere mich,
John
ja.
cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zaz, Then you jumped into the fray. Several people were hurt.
Ah, fuck, ich wollte eigentlich Pause drücken.
Better not to deny it. John was discharged.
Auf jeden Fall ist das da bestimmt jetzt gerade die Vergangenheit. Ne? Hätte ich jetzt den Spielstand von der ersten Staffel, hätten sie das wahrscheinlich nicht so gemacht oder anders.
From Arkham months ago. No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact. Sounds like you two were pretty close to me.
Okay, now I'm a little creeped out. I knew him for, what, a day?
Maybe you made an impression on him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so... Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it.
Moment, ist er da noch gar nicht Joker? Ist er dann nur John Doe aus dem Arkham Asylum? Oh, wie war das nochmal im ersten Teil? Im ersten Teil ging es auf jeden Fall um den Pinguin und anscheinend auch um Harvey Dent und Catwoman. Und diese Lady Arkham. Das heißt, er war im ersten Teil noch gar nicht Joker. Er war nur John Doe.
They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend.
Ich finde das ja faszinierend, ne? Das wurde ja auch, glaube ich, also ich habe das schon oft irgendwo gelesen, aber dass Batman so eine Story ist und die wird immer und immer wieder neu erzählt und das finde ich immer wieder interessant. Irgendwie. Es gibt 1000 Versionen in Comics, in Serien, in Filmen, in Spielen und ich finde es immer wieder interessant. Und das ist halt echt so irgendwie genial. Und ich bin ja nicht der Einzige. Ich meine, es ist ja immer noch das erfolgreichste Ding von DC auch.
Every association you've made so far has been investigated by the authorities or covered by the press. I have nothing to hide.
All you do is hide. Hide behind the press, behind your money, your power. I think it's all an elaborate mask. You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us. Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father. Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
Invoking your right to silence, Wayne?
That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us.
Lucius, please tell me what's wrong.
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius.
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Ist er jetzt wirklich tot? Ich habe eben noch eine Entscheidung getroffen, da stand, dass er sich das merken wird, der Lucius Fox. Und jetzt ist er tot, also war es komplett irrelevant. Aber auf jeden Fall, und jetzt haben sie ihn ersetzt, jetzt haben sie die Tochter reingebracht und die Tochter arbeitet jetzt mit mir zusammen und er ist tot. Warum? Warum ersetzt? Das ist doch irgendwie dämlich. Warum ersetzt man ihn? Ja gut, wahrscheinlich wollten sie einen dramatischen Tod von einer Figur, die man kennt, aber dass man halt trotzdem noch jemanden hat, der einem hilft bei irgendwelchen Sachen. Naja.
The GCPD is opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
Wayne Enterprises Chief Technology Officer Lucius Fox died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity Church this Sunday.
Jetzt ist er wirklich tot, ey.
You don't have to worry, Lucius. Tiffany, I'm gonna take care of your family. As if they were my own.
Just like Lucius took care of you. Lucius helped raise you, Bruce. It was family. Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing. But this is personal. We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations and tore a family apart in the process.
Don't worry, Al. I will find him and bring him to justice. He will spend the rest of his life behind bars.
I'm glad to see your sense of duty still reigns supreme. Of course, it won't bring poor Lucius back. I can't imagine how devastated she must be. To lose her father in such a violent way.
I should go talk to her.
Yes, she can use all the support she can get.
Hey, Tiffany.
I still can't believe he's gone. None of this feels real.
Tiffany, I know what you're going through. I remember what it was like when I lost my parents. That, sudden emptiness. There's no feeling like it in the world.
I don't think it'll ever go away.
It certainly didn't for me.
He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain when my little brother was growing up without a dad. Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can't remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter. Just thought there'd be more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about.
I asked a lot of him. Maybe too much.
And he gave it all, didn't he? A real company man. Well, I hope it was worth it.
Tiffany.
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't blame you.
Naja gut, vielleicht hilft das so ein bisschen gegen die Trauer.
It's okay. Just let it out.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce. There was hardly anything left. What were you guys working on that could have caused that? It doesn't quite add up.
Tiffany, I will tell you soon. Just not here.
What do you mean? Why not?
It's not the right time.
What, Bruce? What are you mixed up in?
I'm Batman.
Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. Was that what killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing. I need to know.
I thought it was safe, Tiffany. I really did. I had no idea Lucius can get hurt. Please forgive me.
Forgive you? I hope you can forgive yourself.
Hat sich verändert, die Beziehung, scheiße.
Whatever you got my father into, I will find out. And I will shout it to the world.
Na toll, kann ich jetzt doch nicht mehr sagen? Aber lügen wollte ich jetzt nicht.
So sorry, really. It's such a shame.
Das ist der Riddler.
At least he went out with a bang, right?
Nee, der Joker. Ah, shit, ey.
For that,
We can all
Ist der echt
be
aus dem Knast raus?
You-
Also aus dem...
You knew my father.
Whoa, whoa. What the heck?
Seriously, Bruce? This guy's with you.
I'm so sorry. I will handle this.
Jeez, Bruce, that's quite a grip. Gonna leave a bruise for sure.
What are you doing here?
Bruce leaves the Bruce.
I told you I'd see you again, didn't I? You and me, we're two threads in the same stitch. Look, I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion. I knew you'd be hurting. See, I thought it might make you feel better.
Thank you, John. That's very considerate of you.
Oh, good. I wasn't sure. First time at a funeral, you see. People get upset at the littlest things.
Es ist interessant, dass sie das aufbauen, die Beziehung, bevor er zu Joker quasi wird.
Hasn't been easy for me out here, you know? I'm the new guy now. It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it. It's not like Arkham. Sometimes I miss those padded walls. You knew where the lines were drawn. Which ones not to cross. There's no going back for me, though. I'm cured. Dr. Leland said so herself. Cross my heart. Off the meds and everything.
If everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
Would you just sit down?
Today we gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband, a leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do. I need that, favor you owe me. For settling the score with Zaz, and, you know, getting you out of Arkham. You're gonna do right by me, aren't you? I know you're a man of your word.
I gave you my word, didn't I? I'll stand by it.
I knew the moment we met. Friends for life.
Exactly who you needed at so many points in your lives. And now...
You see, I met some inspiring people out here. Made some new friends. Made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules. They remind me of you. Of your father.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold. Maybe you will meet them for me, won't you? Please? I've got a lot writing on this. I already told them you would. Please don't let me down.
I'd be happy to chat with your friends, John. Just say when and where.
Oh, I was so hoping you'd say that. We are going to have so much fun. I knew this would work out. This air between us, this is real. You can't force this kind of friendship. I want to commemorate the moment. The guys will be so excited. Now, what filter should I use?
Put that away. This is a funeral, for God's sake.
I'm sorry. I got so caught up in it all, I completely forgot. I just know you're gonna hit it off with the guys. I should warn you, though. I've got an enemy. Real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
How do you know the Riddler?
Know him? I want to rip his eyeballs out. He's a
Ja, ist doch gut, ich auch.
and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude. I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but wait a minute, you know him too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone, so I shouldn't be surprised. Not your usual crowd, though. Or so I thought.
Just from the news. The guy's clearly a murderer, sick in the head.
Don't know the half of it. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
His hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
I already said I'd meet your friends, John. Now tell me what you know.
Jeez. Well, if it means that much to you. Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Ja, ich finde es interessant, weil im ersten Teil war man im Knast, im Arkham Asylum und hat ihn kennengelernt und hat quasi so eine Art Freundschaft mit dem. Und das ist halt bevor er quasi der Joker ist. Also halt, er ist noch nicht als Joker bekannt und er hat, glaube ich, auch noch nicht so Leute umgebracht. Und jetzt haben die schon eine Beziehung zueinander.
Just like the old days.
I would appreciate that, John.
That's what friends.
Das finde ich sehr interessant. Das ist wieder eine andere Version, so, ne?
Just meet mine later, like I asked. Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip away. Excuse me. Sorry. It's been so nice catching up, Bruce. I miss this trust between us.
I know we'll see each other again soon.
Be in touch. Goodbye, Bruce. Until next time.
Intriguing fellow. Certainly not one for decorum. I don't think that outburst went unnoticed.
Whatever you say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
Enjoying the view?
Hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get uglier, but when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. I'll bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets drugged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do. Finally picks himself up. What happens? Someone bombs his company.
Wayne's still in one piece. It's the dead who deserve your sympathy.
They have it. Them and their families. You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in the East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no-man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds. The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least. Looks like gang activity's heating up along 43rd.
I'll see what I can do. Hey, I get it, but we're stretched thin, I told you. Riddler's a loner. I bet he's avoiding that area.
The land at the end of 44th was recently purchased, anonymously.
The only thing there is an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that. My gut tells me that's the place.
Agreed.
Nice work, Batman. If this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words. Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her nose. I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. She'll stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me.
As far as law enforcement goes, Jim, you are the best of it. I don't know many cops with as much heart as you.
I appreciate you saying that. Waller, she doesn't see that as a strength. I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case. If there's a chance he's there, we should probably let her know. Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor. She's already got him breathing down my neck about what went down at the casino.
Notify Waller. She's proven useful so far.
Just be careful around her, huh? She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you. I tell you, Batman, she keeps on chipping away at my authority, I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll have my people call her people on the way. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
Home.
I told Waller about our lead on this place. She's caught up in briefings, can't get here for a while. She said she appreciates the cooperation. Not exactly cozy, is it?
Let's see what we can learn. Someone's keeping a scrapbook.
Feind, isn't he?
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
God damn it! It's stuck!
No way to open it from the inside.
Then how do we get out?
Yeah, whoop the fucking daisy.
After you. Give me a good, honest crack house any day. Oh, God.
Special Agent Mario Fernandez.
Holy crap. He's one of Waller's.
One of his pupils is fully dilated, the other's contracted. A clear sign of brain trauma.
Huh. There's no sign of a blow to the head.
The man bit his tongue clean through.
He must have suffered a shock, or a sudden jolt. There's some hemorrhaging from the ears.
His eardrums must have burst.
Ein Schallgerät, irgendwie so eine Schallwaffe.
Parts of his fingers on the right hand.
We saw this before. The victim in the casino.
One shoe is missing.
The sole of the other one's almost completely melted through.
He was trying to call for help. The phone isn't getting a signal.
Damn it. Me either. That's a hell of an invitation.
Riddler's playing games.
Bet he tried to play along.
We can learn from his mistakes. Let's find out what he did wrong. One shoe, melted.
Must belong to poor Cinderella over there.
Warum ist er geschmolzen? Wegen Strom?
More monkey statues.
I'm starting to sense a theme here. That's an agency-issue pistol. Packs a hell of a jolt.
I saw it take down Riddler's goons at the casino. It was impressive.
Gotta give it to Waller. Her people have great tech.
Take a look at this.
Huh.
The GoPro.
Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Maybe there's a clue on the recording.
Can't hurt to look.
Because you've been so candid with me, I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive.
We'll catch you. The agency, they'll find...
I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years. And I've always been 2 steps ahead. If you win the game, I'll let you go free. And you'll get a consolation prize. An exclusive sneak peek into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues. Now, how is that for motivation?
Screw you!
He had the agent bound while he beat him.
Okay, mehr ist hier, glaube ich, nicht. Ich musste gerade irgendwie an Resident Evil denken, an Resident Evil 7. Wo man ja auch dieses Tape findet und sich angucken muss, was der Vorige gemacht hat bei dem Rätsel, und dann muss man selber das Rätsel lösen.
Masks. Each one missing a different facial feature.
Ah.
The senses. They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
You're right. There must be a connection.
There are blades inside.
And a lot of blood. Huh. We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
Safes with electronic locks. Shut tight.
These must be the goal of whatever game we're playing.
Ach, guck mal, ich kann Dinge verbinden.
The agent must have been looking for the answer at one of these safes.
He chose the wrong one. Cost him his fingers.
Das ist ja cool.
Prototype of the trap he used on Mori. The armor, extremely sturdy, ensuring there's no possible way to open them other than solving his riddles.
This is an insane way to commit crimes, even for this city.
Metal mesh lining the walls. Riddler has converted this entire place into a giant Faraday cage.
A Faraday what?
An enclosure designed to block electromagnetic fields. No signals in or out.
Guess it explains why our phones aren't getting signals. Clever son of a bitch.
Another one of Riddler's sick contraptions.
Some kind of murder box, I guess. Well, he was always a wacko, but this takes it to a new level.
It's still warm. There must be some kind of heating element underneath.
This thing is built like an oven. You could be cooked alive in there.
Won't budge. Must be locked in place. Turn me round, but not the right way, and you might live to see another day.
What does it mean?
The glass. It's polarized.
So it is.
Dreh mich aber nicht den richtigen Weg. Wie dreht man denn den falschen Weg?
The floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside. He tried standing on one foot to save the other, causing that shoe to catch on fire. When he exited the box, he tried to put the fire out, but couldn't. So he threw off his shoe.
Hey, I got a hunch. Come here. No matter how careful Riddler is, chances are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Good call. It's worth checking out. Mori. He sold technology to Riddler.
Talk about strange bedfellows. You know, Waller's been keeping pretty tight tabs on Mori for a while now. She must have known. I recognize some of the names on this list. They're all Waller's people. Names, addresses, phone numbers. We have to warn her.
First, we have to get out of here.
What does it say?
Riddler's not working alone.
Just wonderful. More psychos to worry about.
He and his colleagues, they don't see eye to eye. Apparently, they don't like his beef with me.
Hey, maybe we'll get lucky they'll kill each other.
Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Monitors typically have a polarizing filter to reduce reflection.
I don't see anything.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens. If this door were closed, the portal would be looking right at those monitors. Since the monitors have been tampered with,
Ja, Polyfilter.
there's a message on it. One that can only be seen with a polarized lens.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though. You got a VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that. I've got all the pieces of Riddler's puzzle. Now I need to know what order they happened in.
Okay, ich sag jetzt mal, er war erst in der Kammer und hat danach die Hände verloren. Weil wäre er danach in die Kammer gegangen, wäre hier doch Blut. Oder bin ich doof? Na gut, man sieht hier auch kein Blut, ne? Aber ich sag's einfach mal.
The agent woke up here where his body cam fell off. Once he found he couldn't call for help, he saw the message on the monitors and willingly put himself inside the murder box. The agent's shoe caught fire inside the murder box, so he opened it in a panic. As soon as he was out of the box, he ripped off the burning shoe and threw it. Somewhere in the confusion, he must have missed something crucial. From where he lost a shoe, the agent beelined for the wall of safes. He opened one, but chose poorly. The blade sliced off his fingers. And there he met his end. Though it's still unclear how and when his eardrums could burst. The agent made a number of mistakes. Mistakes we can avoid. The heat inside the box forced him to run out before he could get Riddler's next clue. Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat. The Batsuit's armor is heat resistant. It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue. Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
This is insane. You know that, right? The last man who went in there is dead. There's a good chance it'll kill you too.
Don't worry, Jim. I'm not going to lose this game.
I'm not so sure. But if you say a thing, you usually do it. Rising, Batman. Hurry the hell up already. Ah! Wrong way! That's what that agent did. You gotta crisp up real good, you don't get a move on.
Hoch, echt? Ich bin tot? Okay. Ja, weil Gordon gerade meinte, falsche Richtung gedreht, aber das Rätsel heißt doch, dreh mich in die falsche Richtung. Deswegen dachte ich drehe einfach nochmal weiter.
You know that, right? The last man who went in there is dead. There's a good chance it'll kill you too.
Don't worry, Jim. I'm not going to lose this game.
I'm not so sure. But if you say a thing, you usually do it. Rising, Batman.
I can almost make out a message.
Hurry the hell up already.
One won't see trouble and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize.
The monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. But which one is he referring to?
Whichever one it is, the correct safe will have a face with those senses removed.
Yeah, I'll check. Ah, damn it. They're still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
One won't see. Ist jetzt echt wieder zu spät? Oh, ich wollte es doch noch einmal lesen, Mann. Oh, die Sekunde hätten sie mir noch geben können. Die Sekunde hätten sie mir noch geben können.
Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
This is insane.
Ja. Kann man sich überspringen, ey? Boah, das ist gerade eine Scheißstelle hier.
Don't worry, Jim. I'm not going to lose this game.
I'm not so sure.
Ich wollte es doch noch einmal kurz lesen.
You usually do it. Rising, Batman.
message.
Hurry the hell up already.
One won't see trouble and one tells no lies.
Also sehen,
Ask the third if he hides the prize.
sehen und reden.
The monkeys. See no evil, hear no
Also
evil.
den, der hört, müssen wir fragen.
But which one is he referring to?
Einer sieht nicht und einer redet nicht. Und der andere, der den Price, also der mit den Ohren.
Yeah, I'll check.
Der mit den Ohren. Wir brauchen den mit den Ohren.
Damn it. It's still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
What the hell?
Das ist dieses, ja.
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Oh, nice.
Just in case.
Damn. Now, for the love of God, whatever's in that safe better be worth all this pain.
Eine Rakete.
It's a homing missile.
What does it home in on?
Looking at its schematics now. A signal. A radio signal. A signal. That's how he died.
How who died?
That's how they'll all die.
Riddler.
Maury sold me missiles for all of my enemies. Everyone on my list gets one. Most won't even know what's coming. For a brief second, their dull existences will light up before going dark forever.
You sick son of a bitch.
I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
We'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them. You must be really up against the ropes to want that government scum in your corner.
You're the one killing innocents, Riddler.
You think any of these agents are innocent? The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks their minds. I wasn't always like this. The agency made me.
Oh, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard-ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did I? This goes way before her time. But I don't forget. That's the thing about having a mind like mine. You remember everything. Even the things you'd rather not.
I don't buy it for a second.
I don't give a damn what you think, Commissioner. I just wanted to see where the man who doesn't compromise actually draws his lines. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you? When you offloaded my puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox? Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game. It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast. Something only a pragmatist would do.
You shouldn't have said his name, Riddler. I'll make you pay for what happened to Lucius.
That must be the guilt talking. After all, the poor man's death is on you. Look at Gordon. He doesn't know what to make of any of it. Trust is hard-earned. yet easily lost, isn't it? Come on now. Don't get your tights in a twist. I knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear. Game on!
I'll wait for Waller and pass on what we found.
She won't be happy when she finds out Riddler knows about every agency operative in Gotham.
I don't blame her. If they were my cops, no one would be sleeping till we found this Riddler guy.
Just keep your eyes open, Jim. In the meantime, I'll stay on Riddler's tail.
Hey, hold up a sec. What Riddler said in there about the agency, smoke and mirrors, you ask me. But the thing about Lucius Fox and the blast at Wayne Tower, you gotta level with me. You got some connection with that Wayne Tech guy you didn't tell me about?
Lucius Fox was an ally of mine. That got him killed.
I gotta say, the fact I had to learn about it from Riddler instead of you, it doesn't sit right with me at all. I thought we had some trust, you and I. What do you expect me to do with this? Am I just supposed to sit on my hands? Pretend I never heard any of it?
You are your own man, Jim. You'll come to your own decision.
I mean, I wasn't born yesterday. I know you probably have a network of civilians working for you. You can't do the kinds of things you do without a gigantic support
Kein
system.
Freund, ist ein Arbeitskollege.
Oh, to hell with it. I never heard what I heard in there. All right? Batman. I'm sorry for your loss.
Aber deswegen habe ich ja jetzt die Wahrheit gesagt.
I heard your discussion with Commissioner Gordon. Now he knows that Lucius Fox and the Batman were allies. Gordon's dangerously close to figuring out who you are. If he does find out, I have no idea how he'll react. It's not a chance you can afford to take.
He looked me straight in the eye, Alfred. He's been our friend a long time. He deserves to know.
I understand that, Bruce, but he's still too close for comfort. I'm sorry, but he is. You were radio silent for so long. Tell me, did you find out how Lucius died?
This is a missile I found in Riddler's workshop. The explosion at Wayne Tower. We were thinking about it all wrong. The puzzle wasn't an explosive. It was an emitter. When it was solved, it emitted a signal. You heard it earlier. If allowed to play too long, it becomes a launch signal.
Dear God! You did solve the box. We just didn't know it.
The Batcave scrambler blocked the signal.
Poor Lucius. Wayne Tower offered no such protections. Our tight little family has gotten smaller because of it. It was the three of us looking out for each other. Now it's two.
We can't indulge in despair, Alfred. We simply don't have time for it.
Yes, you're right, of course, Bruce. I'm sorry. Between the Lady Arkham affair and losing Lucius in this gruesome fashion, this war of ours is taking its toll. The list of agency operatives from Riddler's workshop. He plans to do the same thing to them.
It's a hit list. It's only useful if he has a way to target the agents, though. And I doubt he's sending them all puzzle boxes. Hold on, let's just walk through it. He's hacked their cell phones. He could pinpoint the location of any one of these operatives. And he can broadcast his signal through their phone to make them a target of a missile strike.
Can you block it?
If I can get a clean copy of the signal, yes. It's the only way I can get a clean version of the signal. It's pretty grim, Alfred. You don't have to watch.
I can handle it. I've never been one to shy away from duty, however unpleasant it may be.
Of course you can. Let's get this over with.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce.
He knew he was going to die. Can you switch to audio only, please?
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more. Lucius, we really made a difference, didn't we? Batman?
I shouldn't have watched this. I'll go get that tea, Master Bruce.
All right. Now I just need to create a filter to get a clean version of the signal, and then match up the points found in both sound files.
Enterprises. Tiffany.
No, that doesn't make sense. The two sounds have to be the same.
Riddler. Bruce. Enterprises. Tower. Bruce. 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 Bruce!
The waveforms match.
Tiffany. Dwayne. Batman? Tiffany. 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 Tiffany.
Ja, wie bin ich das denn jetzt?
Tiffany.
That's a match. There. I've piggybacked onto Riddler's cell phone hack. They'll recognize any incoming signal match and shut down, negating a launch. Makes sense for me to have the signal on me as well.
What for?
Riddler still has functioning missiles. Once he finds out I've blocked his targets, he may decide to launch indiscriminately. But with the signal, I might be able to divert them. Tiffany gave me this the day Lucius died. Let's put it to good work. It's not a theory I really want to test.
So we had better find Riddler first. There is always Riddler's second in command. Eli Nabel, arrested after his attack on the casino. None of the authorities have gotten anything out of him yet.
Unknown contact.
What is it?
That John guy from the
Yeah.
funeral from Arkham.
The Joker.
Who actually sounds like he's keeping his word. Mori, huh? John thinks that Mori can get us Riddler's location.
You believe him?
Maybe we should go back to the beginning. Bring Rumi Mori up on the back computer. Either of them could potentially lead me to him.
The question is, which is more likely to help you?
Mori's a businessman. Given the right incentive, he could be persuaded to talk. He sure can't have any love for Riddler after his attempted murder at the casino.
I'd say he'd respond better to a more genteel approach, peer-to-peer as Bruce Wayne. However, the agency is watching him. If Waller finds out that Bruce Wayne sought a parley with Mori, she'll not be best pleased. On the other hand, Riddler's lieutenant,
Eli Nabel, took a go at me in the casino. Put up quite a fight.
cracking him will be tougher, more physical. Certainly a job for Batman. He's currently in Waller's custody in a GCPD holding cell. Interrogating Nabel there would be a visible endorsement of Waller's authority. Gordon won't like it.
I'll meet with Mori. I'm sure Bruce Wayne can find a way to reason with him.
Boah, und das ist Episode 1 mal zu Ende. Oh, ich habe die ganze Zeit gedacht, ich mache noch Episode 1 zu Ende. Ich muss mal ganz kurz aufstehen, wie viel da? So, Episode 1, immer noch.
Waller's people are here, watching Mori. Riddler's agency data should make him easy to tag. I need you to keep an eye on him for me. Maybe cause a distraction if I need it. They're following his every move. Gotta be careful here. all this attention? Must be annoying to a man like Mori.
I see them.
All of these agents were on Riddler's list. Even without access to their phones, he'll still try to kill them all somehow.
Do whatever it takes to find him, Bruce. I never want to see another video like the one with Lucius.
No time to waste.
Mr. Wayne, to what do we owe this honor?
Good evening, Mr. Mori. I've come to talk.
Your visit is unexpected, Mr. Wayne. What can I do for you? A private matter between friends.
We have a mutual enemy, Mori. He can't go unchecked.
Men like you and I have many enemies, Mr. Wayne. I am sure we share more than one.
You know the one I mean.
The authorities are watching my every move. Apparently, I'm a person of interest. There's really not much I can offer you, other than a drink and a seat at the roulette wheel. Not while I'm being shadowed.
We need privacy. Lose the agents.
Done. They just got an order to sweep the perimeter. Should give you a couple of minutes at least.
Impressive, Mr. Wayne.
We haven't even scratched the surface.
What can I do for you?
Information. About the Riddler.
Why would I do that?
You're on his list, Mori. He's gonna hit you with the same weapons you sold him. You and a lot of other people.
I dealt with that maniac, it's true. But I was done after the first delivery. Riddler wanted more. Everything he could get his hands on. He even wanted me to hand over one of my biotech companies. I said no.
That's why he attacked you.
You have no idea how crazy he is. I only wish I had known it sooner.
Actually, I have a pretty good idea.
I see that you do. He scared me. I was afraid he'd use my goods in the city. After the explosion at Wayne Enterprises, it turns out I was right. I want you to know, I had no idea the Riddler had marked you as a target. I knew your father back when he was running Gotham. Our interests often aligned. I would never dishonor his memory. He was a friend, truly one of a kind.
Then you owe me, for my father's sake.
That was a long time ago, and favors go both ways. I can help you find the Riddler, Mr. Wayne. I sold him the missile array he's using to pick off his enemies. He won't be very far from it. Everything you need to find him is on that drive. But I need a favor from you first.
A favor?
Waller has me detained here pending Riddler's trial. She controls all my accounts. I need to get out of the country, and in all haste. You can help with that. Otherwise, I fear my fate is a short, miserable life in a black prison. Somewhere deeply unpleasant.
I could do that for you.
I knew I could count on your friendship. A chartered plane waits for me at the airport. The pilot will fly me to a safe haven in the Caribbean for the right price. All you have to do is authorize a transfer. You don't want me as an enemy, Mr. Wayne. Our agency friends will be back any second. Let's handle this quickly and without disturbance. Everyone gets what they want.
Done. Send me a postcard from the beach.
Thank you, Mr. Wayne. I owe you a great debt. If this ever comes to light, I'll keep your name out of it for as long as I can.
Thank you.
Be careful, Mr. Wayne. That lunatic is not to be trifled with. Now, I suggest you make yourself scarce before our agency friends return.
Alfred, I've sent you Maury's information. Find me Riddler's location, and fast.
The Lady of Dublin.
Which is?
A cargo ship in Gotham Bay.
Good. Send me the location. And let Gordon know. Tell him Batman's on the way.
Armed men on board. This must be it. Be careful, Bruce. Who knows what the Riddler has up his sleeve?
Oh. Boah, es wundert mich echt, wie lang diese Episode ist.
I'm on board, Al.
Do you see Riddler?
You won't get away with this. What do you think's gonna happen?
Noise again, are we? Agent. What was your name? Blake?
I hear him. Need to get a better angle.
You'll see what's gonna happen. My friends will all be here soon. Then you'll see what this is all in aid of. You agency imbeciles really thought
We found him.
you and your boss.
Maury's information turned out to be accurate.
Da ist schon wieder so eine Box. 2 Boxen.
They must be here somewhere. Hostages.
3 Boxen.
They appear to be more of Waller's agents.
The agency has a history of terrible
A good spot for cover.
Your agency has been on my heels far too long. I'll give it to you. You're relentless. I'll admit it's going to feel satisfying to get my revenge on your predecessors. Even if you're really just a small part of my
Wait
plan.
for it.
What are you talking about? You'll see what I mean soon.
Scheiße. Oh, ich komme irgendwie, ich weiß auch nicht, weil dann man dann das mit der Richtungstaste und dem Knopf und irgendwie drücke ich dann die falsche Richtungstaste.
Armed men on board. This must be it. Be careful, Bruce. Who knows what the Riddler has up his sleeve?
Boah, ich finde, das müssen wir überspringen können, ey, ganz ehrlich.
I'm on board, Al.
Do you see Riddler?
You won't get away with this. What do you think's gonna happen? Noise again, are we? Agent. What's your name? Blake?
I hear him. Need to get a better angle.
You'll see what's gonna happen. My friends will all be here soon. Then you'll see what this is all in aid of.
We found him.
Imbeciles really thought you could instead.
Maury's information turned out to be accurate. No sight of the missiles yet, though.
They must be here somewhere.
All your idiot colleagues, too. Then it's hard to blame individuals for institutional incompetence.
Hostages.
They appear to be more of Waller's agents.
Your agency has been on my heels far too long. I'll give it to you.
A good spot for cover.
I'll admit it's going to feel satisfying to get my revenge on your predecessors. Even if you're really just a small part of my plan. What are you talking about? You'll see what I mean soon, of course. They might be angry I brought you here, but when they understand why, they'll recognize my brilliance. After all, I am uniquely qualified to see the big picture. It's often a struggle making people see that. You think? I'm sure you can understand.
Wait for it.
I get it. Sometimes my methods can appear a little...
Careful.
I know.
You brought this on yourselves. All of you. You government clods really thought you were smart. It's clear you're in desperate need of some schooling. My friends will be here soon. I'd keep your mouths shut until then.
Hostages first. When they're safe, I can find the missiles. Targeting online now.
Ready, Bruce.
Let the hostages go, Riddler.
You can't possibly think clunking a few heads is enough to make me roll over. Oversized vermin!
Batman! Batman!
Agent Avesta.
The floor, it's heating up! Thanks, Batman. Are you all right?
Scheiße.
Oh God, not more.
He's wearing something that neutralizes the shock device.
I've memorized your playbook, Batman. I know all your shallow tricks. Mori was incapable of learning his lesson. I knew he'd lead you to me eventually. All part of the plan.
The missiles.
Bait. Just like the hostages were bait. I knew you couldn't bear to let these agents die. You care too much about the little people. That makes you weak. I saw how you saved Mori. I saw how angry you got about what happened to Fox. Either your thinking or your brain has stopped working entirely. My partners were supposed to be here to see this. I guess I can just show them the bodies. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Get them wrong, one of these agents gets torn apart.
You won't get away with this.
You get them right, this happens! I designed this for you, Batman. The hero who doesn't have to compromise. Will die knowing he couldn't save everyone. Let's get started. We have a lot to get through. I'm curious to see how you'll handle it all! Well, I can't make you, of course. But people will die if you don't, including the agent next to you. You can handle the sonic blasts. But her... I estimate 3 blasts at most before her insides rupture. This one should be easy, Batman. Close to the heart. I solved a puzzle box for the Bat. Now I'm dead. And I mean dismembered. Closed casket for sure, kind of dead. Who am I?
If you know the answer, please say it. My colleagues will die otherwise.
Speak up, Batman. Which one of your dead friends am I? Need a hint? Starts with the letters L and F.
Sage ich jetzt? Aber dann stirbt ja sie. Oder sage ich nichts und hoffe, dass das den Riddler verrückt macht, weil er nicht kriegt, was er will.
Well, who am I? Stonewalling, huh? I'm afraid that's not going to work.
Please, give him a chance to answer.
Rebecca, please! Please!
Blake! Oh my god, Blake!
Number 2, also completely self-evident. I am black and blue and bleeding from the ears. Who am I?
I think he means me. Say it.
I need an answer.
Just say it.
Or click, click, click!
I'll give you the answer, but only if you free us.
You don't get it. I make the rules, not you!
Please, no! Patrick, no.
Enough, Riddler. You've made your point.
Just one more, Batman. And then it'll all be over.
I'll distract him. Just get us out of here.
I'm the sharpest mind you'll ever meet. The original genius with Gotham at my feet. Who am I?
You're Riddler. Riddler's the genius.
Well done, Agent. You answered so quickly, you almost deserve not to get the blast.
I'll fire one of the missiles. Use the Batcam to make it target the cage. And use Riddler's trap to protect Iman and myself from the explosion.
I like what you're saying, Agent Avesta, but you're not the one I need to hear it from.
Missile armed, ready to fire.
Who's the genius, Batman? Who's on top of Gotham now? I want to hear it from you. What are you doing? No! Impossible! You think you're clever, don't you? You don't impress me. You might have bought yourself some...
Gut jetzt, Mann, bleib
Who's the
unten.
man who's got no time left?
The Riddler.
Thought you'd get such an easy one right.
Those missiles are aimed right at the city.
The answer is Batman. can't be happening.
Fußballtritt. Das will ich sehen. Tsubasa.
Batman, Blake and I tracked Riddler's ship through the Port Authority logs. We thought we could bring him in ourselves. Riddler snatched a
Ich glaube, einen hätte ich retten können, ey. Hätte ich die Frage richtig beantwortet.
Urged caution. And now my colleagues are... All we did was hand Riddler more hostages. We only made things worse.
You can't punish yourself for their loss. None of this is your fault.
Thank you, Batman. Despite the cost, at least we've got Riddler in custody.
It's over, Riddler. Look forward to a padded cell.
Is this really a victory for you, Batman?
You're the one in cuffs.
Yeah, but you're the one that broke your precious rules. You let one agent die to save another. Well, that can't sit right with you. Can it? Must be an uncomfortable feeling.
This entire twisted situation is your doing, Riddler. All blame is on you. And so are the consequences.
Is it? You came at me, remember? Not the other way around.
Boah, bist du behindert, Mann.
I pushed the Batman to his limits.
Hast du nicht?
Tested his precious code.
Hast du nicht? Du hast deinen Spieler gemacht.
My comrades would have been
Ich hab nicht mitgemacht, du behinderter Typ.
Set this all up to show them. I thought they'd back me up, even if they didn't agree. They left me here to deal with you alone. They betrayed me. They didn't come.
I look forward to meeting these friends of yours. They're next on my list.
Good. They deserve it. Unless that white-faced prick set me up. Never told them to meet me here.
The Joker.
They broke the pact.
The pact?
Wer sind sie? Wer sind die? Ich muss da wieder an die Eulen denken. Aber ich weiß nicht, ob das hier die Eulen sind.
Lock the ship down and radio for more medics. But... Riddler, is he... Oh, God damn it. Oh, this isn't good, Batman. The investigation is a dead end without a breathing suspect. We're in trouble. A lot of trouble. I have no idea how we're getting out of it.
You don't have to worry, Jim. I'll take the heat for this.
I appreciate the thought, but that ain't gonna cut it. Oh, Waller is gonna come down on us like a thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? I'm the whole goddamn hurricane. I'm about to blow both your asses off the side of this ship. This is a goddamn mess. My agents are dead. Riddler is dead. And I don't know exactly how. But I know you tampered with my suspect at the casino. Unless you expect me to believe that Mori got out of Gotham all by himself. Batman is clearly being misused as an asset to the GCPD. I'm taking direct control of law enforcement in Gotham, effective immediately.
What?
Gordon, you're being relieved of your stars. Bumped down to Deputy Ops.
You can't demote me.
I just did. Don't like it? Go cry to the governor.
Gordon's been fighting the good fight for years. You're delusional if you think you can solve all our problems.
You're the ones who are deluded. You're so busy gazing into each other's eyes, you can't see the big picture. Take some vacation days, Gordon. I've got sensitive case details to discuss with Batman.
We're still in this together, Batman. This doesn't change a thing.
This city is about to find itself in a crisis the likes of which it's never known. Riddler had a crew. Not just any crew. The worst criminal minds from all over the world, here in Gotham. You come across anything about them? I'm assuming you've heard of them by now. Let me know if you have anything to share.
There's a guy, calls himself John Doe. He's either a member, or he knows who is.
That confirms some theories we had. Doe's a one-time patient of another member of the group. Dr. Harleen Quincy, former psychiatrist at Arkham Asylum. She's very elusive. Keeps her head down. Much more so than that show-off Riddler. He was going to be my way in once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line and knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely. Bruce Wayne.
Son of a bitch. Tja, da wusste sie einfach, wer ich bin. Oder weiß sie. Tja, das ist so. Die Waller. Du und 68,7% der Spieler wurden Zeugen, wie Alfred rachsüchtig wurde. Er war stolz, als du sagtest, du würdest den Riddler auf legalem Weg überführen. Und da du ihm das Video von Lucius Tod zeigtest, ist Alfred ja jetzt rachsüchtig. Er bewundert, dass du getan hast, was du werden musst, um den Laufweg zurückzubekommen. Siehst du? Oh je, du und 77 wütend zurück. Sie war voller Freude, als du ihr sagtest, dass sie mit dem Puzzlebox helfen könnte. Bei der Trauerfeuer fühlte sie Trost, als du ihr nachfühlen konntest. Aber weil du ihr die Wahrheit sagtest, Lucius in Gefahr gebracht zu haben, fühlt sie jetzt betrogen. War toll. Angespannt. Sie war nicht froh darüber, als du Gordon verteidigt. Sie war wütend, dass du ihren Zeugen nur Flucht verhalfst. Weil du hinter ihrem Rücken mit Mori sprachst, wird sie zwar mit dir zusammenarbeiten, aber widerwillig. Oh ja, es war geil gemacht eigentlich, dass es mehrere Punkte gibt, die zu einem anderen, also zu einem bestimmten Ergebnis führen. Unerschütterlich. Er schätzte es, dass du ihm vor Waller zur Seite standest. Er war misstrauisch, weil du ablehntest, über Lucius zu sprechen. Habe ich das abgelehnt? Ich habe ihm noch erzählt. Begeistert. Bei der Trauerfeier war er verletzt, als du ihn weggezerrt hast. Ah gut, stimmt, ich habe ihn weggezerrt. Er war stolz, dass ihm, ja, er war hocherfreut. Okay, ja. Schuldbeladen. Sie war beeindruckt, dass du Waller die Stirn botest. Es hat ihr leid, dich verärgert zu haben, während sie die Fragen stellte. Ach, was, echt? Sie fühlte sich schuldig, überlebt zu haben, während ihre Freunde starben. Tja, es tut mir leid. Was hast du Gordon über deine Verbindung zu Lucius erzählt? Du und 92% der Spieler gestanden Gordon, dass Lucius die Verbündete war. 9,9% der Spieler weigerten sich mit Gordon über Lucius zu sprechen. Der inklusive schwiegen. Ich habe echt immer das gemacht, was die meisten Leute gemacht haben, ne? Und da fühlt man sich so, als würde man irgendwelche coolen Entscheidungen treffen und das macht einfach jeder. Okay, ne, da nicht. Jemand gerettet oder die Agenten? Naja, gut. Gut, das war Episode 1. Jetzt höre ich erstmal auf. Lang genug gespielt. Boah, Episode 1 ging richtig lange. Ja, ich denke mal, das mache ich weiter noch, aber ich weiß nicht wann. Alles klar. Danke fürs Zusehen. Peace out.